Okay, hi Dave.
Hello.
And thank you for accepting this interview.
No problem.
First of all, I'd like to start like back in the days, early 90s. That's when the band started pretty much, I guess, in the
Yes.
garage, like pretty much any punk band, I guess.
Exactly.
You've got this whole theme of darkness around the band, fire and stuff. Was it still there back then?
Yeah, actually, the whole dark aesthetic was something that had always appealed to us, and there was a thread of darkness in the band, and it wasn't until we grew as songwriters and as the band solidified more and more that we became more comfortable with our writing, and that darkness began to show itself more and more. And as the records went on, it became more apparent.
Was there any special event or band that really started this whole thing for you, or it's just...
No, from a very young age, I was always fascinated by tales of supernatural events and the occult, and I loved Halloween and the mythology behind it. I was always fascinated with monsters when I was really young. All the toys that I asked for Christmas were monster toys, or creepy crawly creatures or stuff like that. So it was just something that always appealed to me. And as I grew older, I found different forms of art that touched on that aspect of life. And now we do as well.
Yeah, and you were talking about creepy things and stuff. Did you ever had a weird pet, or?
There weren't too many pets that I had that were too weird. When I was really younger, I had a hermit crab. I remember when I was really young, I wanted a tarantula, but my mom wouldn't let me have a tarantula. But cats, most of my life I had cats. I had a Venus flytrap once.
Yeah, sorry?
Remember the plants that are carnivorous?
Oh, right.
I had one of those.
Great.
Yeah.
And in all these tours, do you have a favorite band you played with, or some kind of a favorite tour?
We've played with so many great bands. I mean, this is a great tour for us. We're on tour with Death by Stereo, who are very close friends of ours. F- and Rise Against, who are also very good friends of ours, are on this tour. They couldn't make it into Canada, unfortunately, but they are on the tour. And we got to tour with Rancid, who are very good friends of ours. Sick of It All, who we've toured with many, many times. We went to Japan with them, and we're very lucky in that we've gotten to tour with so many great bands. We recently played with Jane's Addiction, who's one of my favorite bands of all time. That was a really, really cool experience.
I've got tricky questions, such as what's the best thing about being in AFI?
Getting to write and record music and do what I love more than anything every day of my life.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty nice. And then what's the worst thing about being in AFI?
The worst thing?
Yeah.
Gosh, the only complaint I have is we never really have time to do what we want to do. Whenever we're recording or going on tour or making a video, it's always a rush. We've never had time to really, take our time with things, and it seems we're always in a hurry, and everything's always last minute, and we always have to decide to do something right away, and we should have decided 2 days before, So that's the only bad thing, but everything else is great.
Pressure working out, always like doing things on the last minute. And
yeah.
Do you feel overstressed sometimes, or
it is stressful. It's although I love what I'm doing and I wouldn't trade it for anything, it's really hard. We tour all the time. We've been on tour over a year now, and as soon as we get back off this tour, we're going to start writing our new record to try to be in the studio by January, finish by February, and hopefully have the record out for next fall. So we're on a really tight schedule, and it does get stressful. But as I'd said, it's really worth it. I get to go and tour, and although I'm sick and I'm really tired, and I'm working on about 8 hours sleep for the past 48 hours, it's I get to play in front of people and have tonight like 1,500 people come out and sing along to our songs, and that to have people appreciate what